Hey folks, my name's Alex and this is my Module 3 discussion post about American and Chinese culture. For this discussion, I might be generalizing between the themes of East Asian and Chinese culture. I'm lucky enough to have experience with both American and Far East culture. I'm American and I've spent a decent amount of time in Taiwan, and I've got family that does business in other places of the Far East. I think the most notable differences lie in the differences between the values of individual, hierarchy, and tradition, and how one shows respect for individuals, hierarchy, and tradition. In America, there's lots of smiles and assertiveness, a lot more touching, shout out to the Haas feed reading, and I suspect that this sort of behavior is involved with a high value in individualism. An individual has to seem self-assured and friendly, to have respect. This is a high emotionality culture, according to the lecture. And in the Far East, a more low emotionality culture, this sort of individualistic, touchy attitude is replaced with a stress on tradition, on hierarchy, and a lot less touching. A more collectivist set of values embodies the Far East. Rather than sporting a big smile, contactless bows are preferred, and a sense of quiet and peace is much more favored over a friendly, boisterous joke. And now for the real-life application. I have a family member in the manufacturing industry that often does business in Japan. He was born in America and his family's from Japan, so he kind of looks the part in Japan. But his coworker is this blonde-haired, blue-eyed, tall guy whose somewhat unofficial role is actually to act like a stereotypical American during business meetings. Whether that's in the office or during wine and dine sessions, it doesn't matter. Now, why is this necessary? Why does he have to play up to the American stereotype? It's because the Japanese culture puts a heavy, heavy emphasis on elders and tradition. Speaking out against the ideas of any sort of higher up or elder is really costly to whoever does it in Japan. It's not a good idea at all. So Americans are kind of expected to act like that. They're expected to speak their mind. They're expected to be boisterous, So they play on these expectations. This is played to an advantage. Both parties need and expect the American to speak out against blatantly stupid ideas that the head honcho might be pushing, because otherwise no one's going to say anything, and these ideas could be disastrously pushed to their fulfillment. I know some people might be thinking that it's not fair to have expectations based on ethnicity or gender or age or whatever, but the point is that many people will have these prejudices no matter what you do, so you have to work with it, whether that means playing along with these expectations, subverting them, or not subverting them in general, tactfully, and to use these to your advantage. Thank you very much.